Hey, it's Geo, and this video is about open source threat intelligence, or OSINT, versus commercial threat intelligence. The complete blog post can be found on the Zvilo Tech blog. Let's get into it. In 2021, there were just over 20,000 vulnerabilities recorded in the National Vulnerability Database, almost 10% over the prior year, and the most ever recorded of any year since the database began. For those in the business of threat detection, the stakes keep getting higher and higher. And figuring out how to get ahead of or just keep up with the adversaries requires leveraging lots of resources and different types of threat intelligence feeds, including both open source threat intel and commercial threat intel. The blog post weighs some of the pros and cons for each type of threat intelligence. Open source threat intelligence gathers information from a variety of free and publicly available sources and is one of the most widely leveraged types of threat intel. Pen testers use it to profile potential victims, threat hunters use it to understand attack surfaces, and security professionals can use it to enrich internal data, among other uses. The greatest disadvantage of open source intel versus commercial threat intel is also that it's free and easily acquired, and all the same benefits that defenders can derive from OSINT are readily available and used by threat actors. The bargain price of free isn't actually free at all when you factor in other considerations. The hard costs associated with collecting, processing, and analyzing all of the data can easily reach a minimum of $1 million US per year. By contrast, commercial threat intelligence has a number of benefits that you won't find with open source threat intelligence. Commercial threat intel providers do all the collection, processing, analyzing, and validating active threats, which are then consolidated into digestible formats that can easily be integrated into various tools and platforms. Commercial feeds can also leverage a combination of open source threat intelligence and a variety of commercial feeds. Some commercial feeds even have added value by including proprietary threat detections that are unique to their traffic sources and therefore unique to their feeds. The inclusion of this proprietary data, along with key insights and expertise, can prove to be invaluable when it comes to improving effectiveness and gaining a competitive edge in the process. The post has some useful details about evaluating threat feeds, whether they're OSINT or commercial. It covers areas to focus on, such as threat detection speed, accuracy, coverage, and others. If you're interested, check out the complete post for details and definitions. To wrap it up, when it comes to OSINT versus commercial threat intelligence, it's important to know that each type serves a purpose. While OSINT is better than nothing and offers a certain amount of value, free intel comes at a high cost and it simply isn't enough to really protect against the current threat landscape. That's it for this one. I'll be back.